I get questions every day on how do I put a book together? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you the 5 or 6 pieces of a book that you need in order that make the book a real deal, professional marketing book to use and get your name out there and start getting attention. And check it out, and I hope you like it. Hey, thanks so much for watching. This video is for anybody who's looking to write a book and get themselves out there to start getting attention. It is the ultimate marketing tool. Check out this book. This is Olga Zakal, The Midlife Crisis Awakening. She uses it to help women all across the world and also get people into her network so she can help them one-on-one or through coaching. I want to show you the 5 or even 6 pieces of a book that will make you look really, really professional. Now, this is in the inside, so the cover is very easy to do if you have a great graphic designer, if you understand what you're trying to sell or market, or you will want to position yourself as the expert. But I'm talking about inside the book. So if you get any value from this video, please like and share it. I don't want to do this just for you. I mean, I know that sounds crazy, but I want to do this for anybody who's looking to write a book. So if you get any value, please like and share it. And then according to the algorithm of YouTube, if you like it and you share it, or if you subscribe, more people are going to start to see it because they're going to promote it more and hopefully help a lot more people who watch this video. Does that make sense? All right, so starting from the very beginning, all right? You always want to begin with the title page. Now, a lot of people want to start off with a page that has something to do with, have their ISBN number at the very bottom. I'm telling you, it's your first page, all right? First page of the book. People, you have one shot, okay? I'm a marketer. You have one shot to impress someone, and you don't want to bore them with something stupid that doesn't mean shit to you or them, all right? So you want your first page to be your title page. Very, very simple. The Midlife Crisis Awakening by Olga Zakal. Real nice and simple. Now I like to go into my copyright page. Copyright page, you can have your ISBN at the very bottom of it. Some people like to put it there, especially if you're a big publisher and you sound really legit and all that, but really you just sound stupid because nobody gives a shit about any of that, okay? But what they do care about is what the book's about and how it's going to help them. All right, so if you are putting your book together, you want to go with the title page, and then you want to go with the copyright page. You do need this to make it look very professional, except you don't want this to be like the biggest thing, and you only want it to be one page. If you can only do one page, great job. It's really simple. You're going to talk a little bit about detail. The all rights reserved. No part of this publication may be reproduced, distributed, or transmitted without any form or means, including photocopying. This is the stuff, it's just all legal mumbo jumbo. It's from pretty much every book. A lot of them have all the crazy legal stuff, especially if you're in finance or investments. There's a lot more to it. Then, moving on to the dedication page, all right? So you want to go from your title to a copyright to a dedication page, all right? Now, dedication page could be, this is, for you, this is for this person, this is for this person. I have one in my first book. I have one really small in my second book. I will have one in my third book that's coming out July 4th, 2018. I'm going to date this video a little bit. But you want the dedication page. And this could also be an acknowledgement page or a thank you page. So I like to go title, copyright, thank you, or dedication page, okay? So that's a great beginning, all right? So if you have those 3, then you go right into the table of contents, okay? Table of contents. Now this is where you want it to be. A lot of people say, do I go with the ... the ellipses, or do I do not put that in there? It's personal preference. I actually like the ... in there. So it's very easy for them to read, and I think that people are so accustomed to it. I like it. Some of the authors I work with, they take it out. But anyway, you want to go in that order. So you don't want to put a dedication or acknowledgement page. I see a lot of people putting thank yous and all that bullshit at the very end. That doesn't make any sense to me. These are people who are really important to you. They helped you get to where you want to go. These are people that you're going to send this book to. They are proud to be in your network, your friends, your family, whatever it is. Why would you put them in the back? Doesn't make any sense. So do not put them in the back. It makes it look like you don't care about them. You're putting yourself first. I like it in the front. Dedication, acknowledgement page, put it in the front. And you can have 1, 2, 3 pages for acknowledgement. There's no rule about that. I recommend you put it in the front. You want to put the about the author in the back. About the author in the back. Do not put it in the front. Some people I see doing that, they picked up the book already. The about the author might even be on the back of the book. Why do you want it to be the first thing? You only have so much time. Think about a book as a relationship, all right? Why would you waste these early, exciting pieces with stuff that doesn't really help you anymore? You know, you put an about the author on the back, okay? Put it on the back of the book. Or you can even have it on the very last page, which I think is a great technique. Put another one in the back, you know? Put one even right there. All right, so that's go to table of contents. Table of contents goes into the book now. Now this was a cute idea that she had. She put a poem by her daughter talking about her and how much she looked up to her. Phenomenal idea. Not everybody has a poem by their daughter or their son or anything, but it's a great way to set the tone from someone else. So you could have like a foreword, all right? So this is where you'd want to put in your foreword. Foreword by either, you know, someone who's a big named author. I like forwards. It makes you look really, really professional. If you can get someone to say, hey, yeah, I'll write a forward for your book. Big names are going to help you out. You can put it on there. You can mark it in a different way. You want to put your forward next. So it would say forward, boom. And then it would say, hey, Mike Fallat is the greatest guy I've ever met. Yada, yada, yada. Signed his ex-girlfriend. You know, that's what you always want to hear, right? Little book humor there, right? So anyway, you go into forward. Forwards are great. And I recommend if you do know anybody who has a big name out there and you're friends with them, get them to write a forward for your book. It's going to help you out. Now, if you don't know the person, I don't know if it's really that great to get a forward. If you know them a little bit, yeah, I would do it. I don't know. It all comes down to your personal preference. If you really admire someone, you can send this book to them, get them to read a little bit of it, and then for them to write a forward. I like forwards that have really nothing to do with the book, but they have a forward talking about the person. Hey, this person's this person has done this for me. I like this person. Because it's really a marketing tool to help you grow your name. And if they can vouch for you as a person, oh my God, that does wonders for you. Ben Reif has a book out there, and he got one of his mentors to do a forward for him, and it's just an incredible piece to his book. So Ben Reif, Hyper Grow Your Business, had his mentor write a forward. Big name out there. Take a look at the book, and I think you would really like what you see, and I recommend you do something like that for your book. So, okay, now you go from forward right into chapter 1. I don't have to tell you about chapter 1. You talk about how we do everything at our DreamStarters: story, lesson, summary, quote, story, lesson, summary, quote. You don't have to do that exact setup because you can do a book in a million different ways. But I recommend that you stick with a certain flow, you know, a certain roller coaster approach to every chapter. Story, lesson, summary, quote. Story, lesson, summary, quote. It's a very nice undulating process throughout the book. But why would you want to do that? Because it basically sets it up that the reader knows exactly what they're going to get all the way through it. So if they want to skip pieces and go right to the summary, if they want to go right to the quote, if they just want to read a little bit, it gives it a way for the reader to know exactly what's coming. If you have your book set up all different ways through it, people are going to say, what the hell is this person doing? I have no idea. So that's why I recommend that you do everything in a certain process. Now, going into the next one, let me show you this. The quote, I like ending with a quote. Why is that? It could be your quote, it could be someone else's quote. It doesn't really matter. If you have a quote at the end of it, it's a very powerful piece to your book. That either they've heard that quote before and they say, oh, this quote means a lot to me, it must mean a lot to her. I like her a little bit more, or I like him a little bit more. It just makes sense to the reader. And quotes are memorable. So if you have a quote in there, we live in a meme-driven society. If you have a quote in your book, there's a good chance they're going to remember it. Either it's your quote or someone else's. And if it's someone else's, and if they're alive, I would send this book to them and say, hey, I put your quote in my book. I hope you like it. What's that going to do? You might get that big name person to promote your book. All right? So we get to the very end. So you do all that, okay? Get to the very end. And this is where I like to, depending on who who we're working with and what they're accomplishing. I actually like to have a last page, either a thank you, thank you, contact me here, all right? Instagram, Facebook, you want them to have like a next step, right? So you need a way for them to reach out to you, get to know you even more, or what's the next step? Go to this website, get this next book that's coming out, or get on this list for this seminar, this list for this webinar, whatever it is. You should have a next step there. Hey, I want to get to know this person more. Great. Let me go to his website, or let me connect with him on Facebook. So that's a great way to end the book. Now, if you have extra pages, I recommend you get to 120. So if you need an extra page or two, put in details about what you offer on the page prior to this. So now you end the book, and then you can go into exactly your services, the detailed outline of it, and then you have here's the next step. Contact me here. If you have any questions, let me know. If you could put testimonials in the back, that's another bonus. It's a great idea. You can get testimonials for your service or for the book itself. So people can pick up the book and go and read at the very end of it. I would not put testimonials in the beginning. I would either put them on the back, like, see if I have it here. Like this guy. Brilliant move. He put, this is the first version of his book, but he put a lot of testimonials in the back. Very smart move by putting it on the back. You could even put it at the very end, inside of here. So it all comes down to a personal taste for you. I would put them on the inside if you need an extra page. If you don't need an extra page, just put them on the back. And that's going to make you look very, very, very professional in the eyes of your target audience. So that's it. Follow those steps. Make sure that you do put the acknowledgement and thank yous in the beginning. I've seen a lot of people screw that up and it just doesn't look right. And a little couple other bonus points here. You want to do 0.7 margins all the way around, 0.8 at the top, so it brings it down, 12-point font, 1.5 spacing. I like to shoot for about 18,000 words. So if that helps you out, please let me know. If you have any questions, contact me, and I'm here to help. So my name is Mike Fallat, created a company from nothing, started from zero, 6 figures now, and we want to help you bring your story to life so you can have your own business and brand. Start killing it out there. See you in the next one. Stay started. Hey, thanks so much for watching, everyone. If you got anything from it, please like it and share it. For more tips and advice on branding, marketing, entrepreneurship, or for anyone who's looking to build it from the ground up, stay tuned for more.